You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Too many buttons to press. Too many buttons to press. Where's my team at?
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
We need like Vols wanted me to get to 60 so bad, but then he's never here to play with Battlegrounds with me. Just here playing BGs by myself. Doing no damage. 0 damage. Of course you bubble, because that's what paladins do. They bubble, bubblicious. Come on. was a waste of a deterrence. It's all good.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Melee Hunter just sucks at team fights. I can't. Melee Hunter can't do shit in team fights. You just can't. Not unless my team's actually good. My team, you can tell my team pretty much sucks. So, because they're not like. I mean, look. There's like 5 of us here, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like at least 7 enemies.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Hmm.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Well, that paladin's invincible. That big Tauren paladin there, I couldn't do shit against. It was like hitting a brick wall. It's like hitting a brick wall. Ooh, cap the flag, we win. Damn, what was that, a rogue? That warrior was hitting hella hard, wasn't he? I mean, I'm doing damage, but man, that priest was like, I couldn't do anything. But that, well, I guess once the warrior, I mean, it's kind of a similar story. A lot of times a priest is really hard to kill with one DPS, but you get 2 DPS, and you know, obviously then it becomes a problem. You know, like I was able to, but I was not able to do much damage to that priest. I would just have to probably mana burn the priest. You know. Yeah, you better, Bubble. Why am I not able to use my kill shot? It's on a cooldown?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I never remember my kill shot being on cooldown before. I guess I just must have just used it. What's up, T-Game? Unfortunately, the battlegrounds, like, the battlegrounds feel like this at 60 just to devolve into people just trying to kill each other. Like, they're not trying to win the battleground so much. It's just, I think it's because there's so many various builds. People are trying to go into the battlegrounds to practice different builds. So you don't really get much actual people trying to win the battleground. It's more just people testing out different builds, which kind of sucks, to be honest. It's more fun when people actually try to play the battleground. You know what I mean? But I mean, we're doing some damage, 49,000. I mean, we're not doing as much as this hunter. I mean, these hunters are out DPSing me, but they're... I'm not good in team fights. Like, when there's a bunch of people, I'm not good at just jumping in the middle of all these people. I mean, we can try it, right? I don't know what that explosion thing is, but it seems pretty vicious. We did win the battle round, though. And I am currently PvP rank 8, I guess. So we are... Alright. We are... I guess a knight? There's Knight Lieutenant, Knight. I don't know what's higher, to be honest. I think it goes private. I believe it goes private, corporal, sergeant, sergeant major, master sergeant, knight lieutenant. I think knight. I think knight's higher than knight lieutenant. I think. Honestly, I don't really remember. I am. Yeah, I am on the East Coast. I'm in Florida. Actually, almost matches, doesn't it? These like blue gloves. That's kind of weird looking. Why not? Go with a red outfit. Who knows, man? We're just screwing around. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Florida right now. It's okay. It's not like the greatest thing in the world. I don't like these pants. These pants the pants don't look good. Let's the sun's coming from this way, so let's go with different leggings. I don't have very many male leggings. Interesting. Those are weird looking. I can never come up with transmogs for this character. Stupid home. I don't know. I don't like any of this. Do we have any sets? Let's see outfits. It's a funny looking outfit. I gotta like that one. We'll just change the head. Oh, I forgot I had this sword. that that's pretty cool. That's very dark. I like it. So I have no transmog. That's what my offhand weapon actually looks like. So we have no transmog on the offhand weapon. So let's do, see, one hand swords. Oh, we've got the bone bow. Shit. What is that? Shattered highborn blade. That's interesting. What does that look like? Oh, weird. Simple. Simple. Right? I would say we could do a better bow probably. Hmm. I'm okay. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm feeling a little better. I was really sick earlier today. Like so sick that I left work early because I was hurting. I was just sitting in the computer hurting. So I laid down for about 2 hours. Then I had to get up and go pick up my wife's medication at the pharmacy, and then I came back. And then I kind of laid in bed for another hour or two, and then my wife came home, and then I got up and spent some time with her, and then now I'm here playing this. I feel a little better than I did, thank God, because I felt so bad. But you know what starts tomorrow, man? You know what game releases tomorrow? You get Betty CD tomorrow. Where Wins Me comes out, so I might be playing that tomorrow. Take a little break from this just for maybe a day or two. All right, let's see if we can actually play halfway decent instead of like the Ledouche. So I just basically did damage at range. Still feels weird having arcane shot on 4 instead of A, what I normally have on the A key, so that feels awkward. This pet's like really weird looking.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I have no motivation to play Battlegrounds right now. I'm not really playing for anything. Like when I'm playing Battlegrounds right now, there's no goal. Like when I was leveling, the goal was to get to 60. Now that I'm 60, there's really no goal here. I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm not getting anything towards gear. It's kind of weird, you know?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
The only reason I got that low on health is because my turtle was on cooldown. If turtle wasn't on cooldown, and I could have popped turtle earlier, I could have done more damage instead of just, dicked around. I swear that body just moved. Did you see that? Did you see that body just moved? Did you see that? Wasn't that freaking weird? Like as I was looting, as I was like interacting with the flag, this body literally looked like it moved. That was so freaky. You know? Well, now I'm just screwed.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, now I'm just kind of screwed. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I got some friends here coming to help.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I don't know where my pet is. I keep trying to bring him back. It's like, dude, what are you doing? I was calling my pet back for like days. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what's going on with my food here. Why am I not eating? Oh, it says, why was I in combat for so long? That's really weird. I know, like I said, I just don't really have the motivation to play Battlegrounds right now because I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of it. It's like the only thing I'm getting is maybe raising my honor rank. That's about it. I mean, we're getting honor, but what are we going to do with the honor? I don't think we can buy anything. I mean, I'm sure there's things we can buy, but it's nothing really that groundbreaking. I'm still not used to my build though, so I mean, I'm playing to work out the kinks with the build. There's also, you know, there's other stuff we can do, but.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless. I'm not really into this at all. Just not really even doing it right now. I'm just kind of burned out. The 60 Battlegrounds has been really disappointing because, well, one, the build isn't really working as well in 60 as I'd hoped. Mostly because at 60, everything feels like big team fights. Everything feels like, you know, 5-on-5, and the melee hunter just does not work very well in that context. I can't jump in the middle of like a huge fight because usually I get targeted pretty quick. I don't know why. I feel like I'm getting targeted a lot more than I was previously. The melee hunter is great in one-on-one, you know, like one-on-one or 2v1. You know, I got a lot of CC, so I can definitely 2v1 probably. You know, 1 versus 2, I could probably take out 2 people. Also, the other thing I'm seeing is that, well, it feels like people are targeting me sometimes, but I think the other thing too is just obviously the damage, like the tankiness of people at 60. Like they said that the damage was going to be reduced at 60, so that people weren't going to be dying so quick. Well, that's actually, I thought that would actually help me. That's actually hurting me. Like, I feel like before 60, I could actually kill people. Like, I could put out enough DPS to pressure people. Now it feels like I'm not really pressuring people. So I need to, it could just be, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. Now, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, it's hard to know what the problem is. Is it, you know, do I need more armor penetration? Do I need more hit rating? I mean, I probably need a little bit of everything, but yeah, I don't know. We don't have, a PvP weapon per se. I mean, we've got the, you know, the Kyre Exaltation of the Ancient Ones, you know, but it's not a true PvP weapon. You see that it's got more PvE power on it than it does PvP. But it does do, you know, 145 DPS is pretty good. But you can see this weapon here that I have, which is an offhand weapon, in my bags actually does more damage than that. The reason I've been hesitant to switch out of this weapon is because of the schism, the soul schism that triggers. The problem is I'm not sure if that works in PvP. Let's take a look. Like, are we seeing soul schism in here? Yeah, we are. So, but only one though. Look at, like, During all that PvP we were doing, you know, we saw 1 skulls. It just feels like it's not proccing very much. So, and I mean, as much as the Warblades of Hikari are nice, the 2-set bonus with the 14 hit rating is nice, we have no stats on these. There's no stats on these weapons, which is really disappointing. I would prefer to put weapons that have stats. So, and I'm talking agility strength. So if you look at weapons and you look at, for example, I think even some fist weapons have what I'm looking for, right? Bloodforged. Even like these, well, these have a set bonus, but yeah. So no, these are garbage. Never mind. You look at, let's look at the one-handed axe. I don't think I've really looked at the one-handed axes. So what we're looking for is agility, stamina, like these here, not these. It's the slicing ones, the bone slicing hatchets. These are pretty nice because they have 12 agility, 9 stamina, and they improve my hit rating. The problem with these is they really don't have a super high top end damage. It'd be nice to find a main hand weapon that's like a 2.9 or 3.0 attack speed, but I have not seen any one-hand weapons with an attack speed higher than maybe 2.7, which has been a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Well, there are one-handers in the game as you're leveling up that are very slow. I mean, I know for a fact, I know there's a 3.0 attack speed one-handed weapon at like level 15. The problem is we're just not seeing it at level 60. We're not seeing many. You know, not even 2.7s. I mean, here's the 2.7. You know, and this one's, you know, it's not terrible, but still not what I'm looking for. The perfect weapon would be about 2.9 or 3.0 main hand attack speed. It would have hit rating, it would have critical strike, and it would have agility and stamina on it. That would be the perfect weapon, pretty much, for my main hand. There is one 2-hand weapon that I thought about maybe trying. It has like 30 stamina on it. But it's like, literally it's selling for like 600 gold. And I was like, sheesh. You know, obviously I'm not going to pay 600 gold for one weapon. So this is actually the weapon that I bought. Like, if you look at my current weapons, I'm actually using the Bloodforged Ebon Hilt of Marduk. And the reason I'm using it is because of the stats: 11 agility, 10 stamina. Plus, it has you know, resilience, whatever. But it doesn't have any. It doesn't have any hit rating. Doesn't have any critical strike. I would prefer crit or hit over haste rating. These are good though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This Bloodforged these Warblades are, their DPS is high. 51.1 DPS per second is very high. And it does have crit strike rating. So I mean, it might just be that I'm stuck going with these. What's up, Birdie? Yeah, I might be stuck going with those. It just sucks having swords that have no stats. Thanks, Purdy. It's been rough. I'm not gonna lie, Purdy. Doing Battlegrounds is here, I'll show you. Huh. The Battlegrounds has been rough. Everybody's so tanky at 60. But then there's like, I was fighting one shaman and I swear it was like I was hitting a brick wall. I wasn't doing any damage to him. Maybe I need more PV. You know what? Maybe I need more PvP power. Like, here's how much PvP power do I have? I don't even know where that shows up at. Does it show up in our stats here somewhere? We got power. I mean, my power's pretty good. 760 is pretty good. So, I mean, we've got PvP power 18, PvP power. All these at, what, 36, 42, fit 36. This one has 18. This one has 24, 24. This one only has 12. And this one has 18. So, I mean, all my items are PvP items except for my main hand weapon. Yeah, everything I have has PvP power on it. You know? Well, we definitely need more crit. I mean, we only have 4. I think that one of my biggest problems is I only have 14.8% crit. I think that's, you know what I mean? I think that's one of my biggest problems. My crit's really low. Yeah, here's PvP power, 450, 456. But my crit rating is only like 14.8, which is really, really shitty. You'd like to be up around at least like 25% crit, at least. You know? 14.8 is terrible. I mean, obviously 40% crit would be the end goal. We've got that on our defense, though. Look at my dodge rating, Purdy. My dodge is 36.71 or 0.7 something. Yeah, eye level 69 melee weapon. I don't even know what the eye levels are on these weapons. You can, you know. Here, 61, 60. Or here, this one's 68, it says. But the problem is, yeah, I'm a melee hunter. You know that, right? Yeah, my dodge is 36 point. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Spell. No, I was saying my dodge is, like, if you look at my defense, my dodge is, when I'm in monkey, my dodge is 36.74%. I don't know what you're talking about, spells. Oh, does I don't believe it affects spells. I don't believe it affects spells. I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure you can't dodge spells. So you can only resist a spell. Yeah, but if it works, yeah, against like warriors, shamans, you know, enhancement shamans, rogues, feral druids, you know, you can certainly, yeah. And it's actually higher than that, Purdy. Like, here, check this out. Check this out. Now look at it. Now it's 41.58%. So when I go into combat, usually my dodge is going to be 41.58% because it's gonna proc that, and that lasts for about 8 seconds, and it's on a minute cooldown. So, because it's this trinket here, basically, it lasts. Actually, it's this one. It lasts for 10 seconds. So for 10 seconds out of every minute, I should really have 41% dodge. The problem I run into is the problem I run into in Battleground is there's just no coordination. You know, there's no. I don't know why I've got a. Oh, I left the last Battleground, didn't I? Because I was kind of burned out on Battlegrounds. I'm not gonna lie. We don't have the best weapon enchants. Like, actually, I did buy some of the weapon enchants. We could. This is what we could, if we wanted to, buy this other Bloodforged one, right? Let's go weapon. One-handed sword, and we're going to go blood. And we're going to go 60. The only problem with this is we are going to lose a lot of stats, which I'm not really keen about. We want the main hand one, right? That's the defense, the defender one. It's not the one we're looking for. This is not the one we're looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. That's not the one we're looking for. Okay, this is the one we're looking for. And we want the heroic version, so it's this one. And it's got to be the main hand though. Like, so like this one here, they're like what, 31 gold. So this is like, it does have 15 crit strike, which is kind of nice, right? So that's gonna help my crit, because if you compare this versus what I have currently equipped, my current weapon in my main hand has 7 crit and 10 attack power. So we're gonna gain 20 attack power, 8 crit. We're gonna gain, but there's no resilience on that. Wait, I'm reading. Okay, no, we're gonna gain 8 resilience. Yeah, we're gonna gain 8 resilience. We will gain 12 PvP power, but what we're gonna lose is 7 stamina. We're also gonna lose the proc, but so I think this is definitely an upgrade. And then the offhand item has 11 agility, 10 stamina, but it has haste and resilience, whereas the one we would be replacing that with would be this one. So we would lose 11 agility, 10 stamina, which sucks. We would get 37 attack power, but the 11 agility is 22 attack power. So we're really we are going to gain 15 attack power with the new weapon. Resilience is the same, and the PvP power is the same. But by equipping both of the Warblades, we get the hit rating bonus of 14, which could be pretty significant, right? It could be. I don't really know. I do have, I don't know how much I miss. I'm not hit capped, so let's say we do that. This is heroic, right? Okay, let's buy this one. 32 gold. And here's where things are going to get crazy. I got to remember where I put my enchantments. Should be here, right? I'm not seeing them. Maybe I put them in my bank, my regular bank. I actually have some enchanting scrolls, but that costs like 110 gold each. And I'm sure I put them in one of the banks.
You need something?
Not something you'd want to lose, you know? So let's see. My mana or my inventory is such a disaster. Here's just PvE gear we got. Okay, so the scrolls hopefully are in my bank. They better be in my bank. What is this? Yeah, no, garbage. Here we go. I'm seeing some scrolls. I still don't see it though. Nope. Okay, here they are. It's like, where'd they go? So these scrolls, which cost about 120 gold each. So now we have, where's my other weapon? Did I get out of the bank yet? I did. Here it is. What was the huge announcement? What was the huge announcement, Birdie? New dungeon coming this month. It cost 70,000 runes to upgrade. Now, if I upgrade this, what's going to happen? It's going to improve my critical strike by 10, and it's going to give me 8 stamina, 10 intellect, and when I use the trinket, it's a minute and 30-second cooldown. It will absorb 1,000 damage, which is pretty good. Mythic 0 coming. It's PvE though. I don't care about PvE. What I care about is I need to get in some arena teams together. I don't know. How many ascension points do I have? Wow, I actually have 94,000 ascension. I haven't really used them in a long time. Wow, I do. I've got 94,000 runes of ascension. Alright, so this is our main right? So we're going to equip this, and this is our offhand. Equip that. So now our hit rating is okay. It says 4% hit. It says my hit rating right now increases your chance to hit a target of level 60 by 6.13. 4% chance to hit is required to never miss a player. So I have so much hit rating that I should never miss a player. That's probably with my main hand though. That doesn't count my offhand, right? Because if you go, because I have, I'm dual wielding, so. I can't remember where we saw. There was a place where we saw hit rating for. That's spelled. I'm sorry. That's why, because we're on the wrong thing. I wish we could like hide. I hate that I can't like permanently like keep certain things collapsed. So So right now our hit is 4.9%, and we need 4% to never miss. But with 8% chance to hit is required to never miss a raid boss. Well, where does? Oh, here's the offhand hit. Let's check out the offhand hit. Okay, my offhand hit percentage is 4.9%, but I need 23% chance to hit is required to never miss a player with your offhand weapon, which is insane. Like, it'd be impossible almost to get that much hit. What do you mean 2 weeks to refund World Forged items? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Refund World Forged items? What are we going to refund them for? You can upgrade them from marks of such. Are you saying they're not going to let us do it? What do you mean? So in 2 weeks from now, you can't do it anymore? So you're saying if they change and you can't use it anymore, you can refund the points. So so you're saying I could basically upgrade an item and then just like revert it back or something? Oh, it gives you 2 weeks. Okay. Oh, I said that announcement. Okay, that's cool because it is a lot of. I mean, that's a lot of runes, right? Oh yeah, it's super. Like to upgrade this trinket here, the arcane splinter. It's 70,000. It's like 70,000 runes, All right, did I join a losing battle like I always do? Yeah, we're losing not by much. It just started, but it's not looking good for the home team. This is a better map for me because this map's more spread out, so I can get into more. I can get into fights that are a little bit more balanced, which I think I excel at. So let's help here. Let's help this person out. All right. Yeah, they need to figure out why it's not so steady and fix it, because that's definitely a problem.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ah, target the right person, please. Thank you.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Put you to sleep, bitch. I don't even know how lock and load really works. Well, I guess I kind of do. Did I do any damage? Not much. Still, see, we're not doing as much damage as I would like. I'm a little disappointed in my damage. Oh, there's the lay on hand. You see that shit, man?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I knew I was dead because I was pretty much at like 2% health. Did you see how hard that paladin tried to kill me, Birdie? And I was like putting him in traps, scatter shotting him, putting him to sleep. Did you see that? That poor paladin. When I was literally just toying with him. It's like, I'll put you to sleep. I'll put you in a freezing trap. Oh, I'm gonna scatter shot you. I'm gonna kite you. Just poor paladin, you know? It's just like
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
come on, boy. um, I mean, traps don't always deploy when I hit a keybind, and this is a problem I run into on my hunter with a lot of my abilities though. Like traps aren't deploying very well if I'm moving a lot. Like if I'm like moving and hitting keys to deploy traps while in combat, sometimes they don't deploy. And I have to like spam the button, but I'm having that problem with a lot of my abilities, not just traps, you know? So it's not just traps though, you know, like it's like see there I dropped a trap and it deployed just fine. So I'm not sure. I don't know what they're doing. What I would like to see them fix is get rid of the global cooldown on scattershot. So like when I scattershot, like my trap should not be affected by global cooldown. That's a real big problem for me. So see how long it takes me to get my trap? You see that? Like it takes so long to cast the trap there because of the global cooldown. You know, it's really annoying. So a lot of times I'll scatter somebody, and by the time the global cooldown has come off of cooldown, the person's either trinketed or somehow they've gotten out of it.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Now he disarmed me there too. What blinded checks? You look blinded checks me for a pulse, dude. Come on. I would like to duel some of these rogues one-on-one and see how cool they think they are. I'm sure there's a lot of rogues that can kill me one-on-one, but it would be because I mean the rogues can definitely get me because of the CC. I can't. That's another thing that I would definitely do with melee hunters. I would allow the use of turtle while stunned, because it's very easy to kill a melee hunter if you're a rogue. Like if you get like a good opening stun lock rotation and you know what you're doing, you could basically just kill the hunter before they even come out of the stun. You can pretty much kill them, which is kind of sad. So here we go, stun lock. You know, still stunned. Stunned.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
See what I'm saying? I've only been out of stun for like a few seconds. You know, and now I'm blinded. You know. See. So I mean, like during that whole encounter there, I was stun locked probably about 90% of the time. So really, the way to counter that for me is it's going to be difficult to do because if I trinket the stun, the rogue's going to try to he's going to try to restun. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful because if a rogue, and I don't know how the rogues are set up here. Like I don't know about pre-med, and I don't know how subtlety works on the server because I haven't played subtlety on the server and I haven't played subtlety in Wrath in a while. So if a rogue opens up on you with cheap shot, right, he's already going to have a couple combo points, right? And if you let him hit you too long, for example, if he opens up with cheap shot, he's going to have 2 combo points. And if he's got premeditation or something like that, he may even have 3. And he may even have the ability where he can possibly proc another. So it's possible he could even have 4 combo points when he opens after just the cheap shot, which is unlikely though. Most likely he's going to have 3. The problem is if you try to trinket the cheap shot, any smart rogue is going to immediately kidney shot you, right? So you can't do anything. Like he doesn't want you to trinket and maybe scatter shot him or get down a freezing trap, you know what I mean? So he's probably going to, as soon as you trinket, if he's smart, he's going to immediately kidney shot. Okay? So a lot of times what you have to be able to do is probably in that situation, trinket deterrence, right? Because then you're pretty much immune to damage. The problem then is he's just going to re-stealth, right? And when your deterrence is up, you can't attack, okay? So, so then you're looking at doing something like you would do on a protection paladin, where you would bubble, and then you would build into your macro the ability to cancel your aura of the bubble, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could shrink it for frost, but you don't have much. The thing is, you don't have a lot of time. If the rogue's any good, if he's worth his weight in gold or whatever, he's going to kidney shot you before you get a chance to trinket and drop a trap. So trinketing and plus the way the traps work here, they're very delayed. They're not quick, right? If I trinket and try to drop a trap, it's not real quick. Even if I'm doing the keys correct and super fast, there's going to be a slight delay. So there might even be a chance where maybe I get him in a freeze trap, but he's probably still going to give me a kitchen. I know it's very. So your best bet, honestly, your best bet is either trinket scatter or trinket deterrence, right? The problem with trinket scatter is that any damage is going to break it. It scatters about I think a 4-second, right? It's a 4-second. The nice thing about my build is if I can get trinket scatter off, that's going to give me time to move a little bit further away, and then I can follow up with a wyvern sting, which will sleep them for a pretty good amount of time. Then I can get my traps down. I can open up, root them with my pet, get like serpent sting, get hunter's mark, get all my stuff up on him. So it's going to be very difficult for him to stealth. He's probably going to blind me as soon as he comes out of anything like that. He's going to immediately blind me. I will have already trinketed, so I'm screwed. I can't. So I'm going to sit in the blind. Now he's going to have Hunter's Mark on him, he's going to have Serpent Sting on him. I don't know if they have Cloak of Shadow, or if they have the ability to remove bleeds on this version of WoW. Like I said, I haven't played Road in a long time. But if he has the ability to cloak off the bleeds, he can't really cloak off Hunter's Mark, I don't think. So, but the thing is, the rogue's always going to have the advantage. No matter how well I play it, he's always going to have the ability to keep me CC'd pretty easily. It's just a matter of not letting him burst me down. You saw that rogue there. He was very smart. He went into the stunlock rotation. He did let me up out of the CC chain for a few seconds, which I was a little surprised that he did that. But then also when he went into the second stunlock rotation, he finished it up with the disarm. So the disarm is basically you might as well consider that CC as well, because the hunter without the main hand weapon, you really can't do a lot. I can just auto attack with my offhand weapon, but I can't do like Raptor Strike. I can't, I don't even think I can wing clip. I think all that's main hand weapon stuff. So, although I wonder if you get your bow out, you're shooting. If he disarms you, if he's disarming your bow, I'm not really sure how that works. Like could I still shoot him with my bow then? Because he disarmed my main hand sword. So, but yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot of stuff when you're dueling rogues. There is a lot of shit. Yeah, but you can see that rogue killed me pretty easily. Like twice he killed me pretty easily, and it was pretty scary actually. I was like, geez, this guy's just crushing me. And he knew what he was doing. Though I don't run into too many rogues that are very good, so that was a rogue that actually knew how to play his class. But yeah, it is what it is. The other thing I didn't really see, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I wasn't seeing my weapon enchantment proccing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something so that we can track that. Because if it's not proccing a lot, then the weapon enchant's garbage, right? If we spent 110 gold for this weapon enchant, and if it's not proccing, then it's garbage. We'll do something else. Get a different weapon enchant, or we'll have to go with the two. I don't want to go with the two-hand weapon because I don't like two-hand weapons, but I think that this character may end up having to go with a two-hand weapon because we can get the hit rating such that we're not really going to miss, whereas we're always going to miss with our offhand weapon. Okay, there it is. Right away at proc, Ninja's Focus. So I have 100 right, so it procced and it gives me 110 agility. which is quite a bit. It turned my regular attack power. That can't be right. Why is my melee attack power 827? Huh. It was like 760 earlier today, so I don't know why it's 827. Let's see, 30. I guess these weapons. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and enchant our. Let's go ahead and enchant the other weapon. I don't know if we're going to be able to double stack Ninja Focus, but we're going to find out, right? Yeah, we have, and actually I have that. Like here, check this out. I actually have a trinket scatter, I think, already. So watch this. If I go up to this mob and I use my trinket, right? It should, and I'm going to target myself. It should scatter this mob, I think. Okay, no, it didn't work. Oh, it could be because that's not an aggressive enemy. Let me check to see what my macro is. Oh, it's because I commented it out because it wasn't working quite right. I used to do that in regular retail WoW. I used to do that all the time, but I did it on a rogue. I had a trinket blind, so like if somebody opened up on me and I wanted to trinket, like use you for another rogue, I would trinket blind them. So let's go ahead and try this again. We're gonna say. Now this is target enemy player, right? So if we comment this out and just say, target nearest enemy, right? Of course, now we gotta wait for my trinket to come up again. So, but let me see if we can. Okay, we did proc 1 Ninja's Focus already, right? Right there, we procced 1 Ninja's. Let's do this. And triggers and trigger. I want my ninja. Ninja's such a stupid thing. All right, so or application, which is equal to you, and we're just gonna say skill name or yeah, I guess skill name is like Ninja's Focus. Okay, save. And we're just gonna make it like, I don't know, like dark red, I guess. And you can see, so it procced already. But what I'm hoping is that we can double proc it, because we have it on both weapons, and I'm hoping there's no like weird rule that disallows that, you know? Okay, we proc Ninja's Focus again. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. The other thing we could do is we could put this in my main hand. I'm curious to see if the offhand enchants even proccing, you know? Okay, like see there, it did not. Yeah, it's probably quite possible that the offhand. I know it works on Crusader. It definitely does. Like when I use Crusader on both weapons, I definitely can double proc Crusader. Right there. Okay, it procced. There we go. Okay, so that's good. So we know for a fact that Ninja's Focus can definitely proc on the offhand weapon as well as the main hand weapon. Now let's go to recount show. And let's reset this. I'm curious how much my damage. And now as far as burst, like it's hard to get my burst off. Basically, I think we want to send my pet in, right? We want to do Black Arrow, Serpent Sting, you know, and then if we can, we're gonna go in and boom, boom, right, boom. And so yeah, we're usually doing around 600 DPS. I never get those damn keys, or maybe I do, and do we even have a keyring anymore? Oh shit. Hope this warlock's not gonna try to kill me. What level is he? Oh, he's like 56, I think. What is an end-game zone? You were in the Plaguelands? Okay, well, I was killing over. Of course, I don't think I was level 60 when I was killing. Yeah, I don't think I was level 60, and I don't think you can get him unless you're level 60. I don't think. Right? You've collected this appearance. You've collected this appearance. Merchant doesn't want that item. Well, why not? You've collected this appearance. You've collected this appearance. Yeah, there's these keys that you get, and there's these chests in the world that just like these loot boxes that are kind of out spread out through the world, and if you get you can open them with those keys. So. Okay, so let's change our macro. I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of the scatter. Get rid of the target nearest enemy. Just do that. God, I'm pushing a 5 cap almost, it looks like. Yeah, not anymore. Oh, that was a bummer. I jumped down because I wanted to kill him, and but he died. I think he died from my arrow. No, he didn't die from my arrow because I didn't get the killing blow, did I? No. Nah, I didn't even hit him. No damage. Didn't even get off that shot. I shot at him, but I missed, I guess. Yeah, it's weird. Like in some battlegrounds, I hit people and people just die, and I feel like, oh man, I'm hitting hard. But then some battlegrounds, I hit other people. It could just be that some battlegrounds I'm running up against people who don't have very good gear. You know, and some people have amazing gear. You know what I mean? Who knows? All right, let's.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Well, it's kind of hard to fight through too many paladins, I guess. Too many paladins. Plus, I was kind of indecisive. I really didn't, I didn't know what to do there. Like, I should have tried to focus CC more earlier on, but the Paladins, the Paladins just they're bubble happy. Like if I any kind of CC I do, and it's kind of nice that I have a lot of different ways, you know, with Wyvern Sting and Scattershot. It is nice that I have those abilities because I can get people's trinkets and bubbles out because they'll trinket and bubble those things, you know. I'll Scattershot them, a Paladin, like 9 times out of 10 they just bubble it. If I sleep a Paladin, if there's like a lot of people nearby, they'll just bubble it, you know. Pretty common, so. I'm gonna run away because he doesn't realize the shit that's coming at him from the other side. Watch. What's his health? It doesn't have the biggest health pool. Okay, maybe not. They're not attacking. I'm just kind of bored of these. I'm bored of Battlegrounds because I was wanting to do Battlegrounds with people, with Volstay and Nox, and they're not online, you know? It's just like... It's kind of boring doing these Battlegrounds solo, you know? Especially since my character is not really... like, doesn't really do well. Like I said it many times, but it's like a broken record, but the melee hunter does not do well in team fights, right? How did they not tap the flag? What the fuck? Yeah, all these people around and nobody tapped the flag. That's pretty funny, actually. The Warlock's coming back. We're gonna dot him up. And he's pretty much dead. Kill shot ninja weakness. Do you see all those? Jeez. So my attack power is 954 and my dodge is 39% dodge. It's crazy. It's crazy. What do we got? We got a paladin, I think, and what, 2 paladins? Great. Who's got lower health? This guy's got 5200 and this guy's got 43. So we want to kill Mordenheimer, whatever. He's either a healer or bad gear. We'll just put the other guy to sleep. Oh, put that guy to sleep. We'll root him. Okay. I mean, the hunter, the way I have this hunter set up, I actually do have quite a bit of like kind of slows and CCs, like concussive shot, spider, you know, webbing. We've got wing clip, we've got scatter shot, we've got wyvern sting. So we have a lot of options. Gonna do black arrow into serpent sting, and then we're just gonna he's gonna bubble. So I'm just gonna switch to. Okay, his bubble's coming down. Right about now. Let's just go. I get a lot of killing blows, which makes me think that my abilities must hit at least a little bit hard, because I get a ton of killing blows. So my counterattack's critting for 500. Explosive shots critting for crap, like total garbage. Mongoose Bite crits, yeah, so you can see my crits just they're not great. A lot of that's because people are wearing, you know, resilience. And of course, also damage versus other players at 60 is reduced. So, Like, for example, my counterattack crits for around 1300 against PvE targets, so... See, another killing blow. I get a lot of killing blows. I get a lot of... Like, whenever I go into a battleground, you'll see me get a lot of killing blows. So I guess that's good. I mean, I guess 500 is a decent hit. Maybe, I don't know. I'm sure people are hitting harder than me, so... And when we're not using a two-hand, we could go with a two-hand weapon. It's something at some point I will try out. You know, we will try a two-handed weapon at some point. Just because it may just crit so big that it might be, you know... I like dual wield because I find it more enjoyable to be able to swing more often. Plus, if I don't know, like with two-handed weapon, you get disarmed. You really can't. You're not even attacking at that point. You're just standing there. You have no weapons. You know, it's... I don't know. Oh, is there a rogue? Yeah, there is a rogue here. Now let's we'll put him to sleep. Then we're gonna scattershot the paladin. I'm gonna feign death. Go back on him. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, that was a terrible disengage. Okay. We can just do that.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, well. What happened to the rogue? Like, we had a rogue there, and I guess he just got annihilated. You know? Like, I guess he was annihilated. Look at the damage that priest is doing. That's got to be broken. Look at this. Look at this. 130,000 damage? And the next closest is 72? You start by damage done, and I'm like way at the bottom. Like total garbage damage, right? And it's not like I do garbage damage. I just, you know, again, PvP in World of Warcraft has always pretty much been dominated by casters. Let's just say that. I mean, in most situations, usually what balances the scales is usually in the beginning of PvP, melee dominate because casters don't have any resilience, so they're super squishy. But once casters get all the resilience, then it, you know, the tables kind of, you know, they kind of change. You know, once they get tanky, then they do so much damage. All right, let's take out this. Yeah, well, it's easy for them to do damage because they can just dot everything, you know. Like I can only hit one target at a time, whereas a Shadow Priest is just like Shadow Pain, you know, dotting shit up. So, yeah, I mean, Affliction Warlock's even more egregious, you know, they're even like worse, you know what I mean? So it's been a little, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little frustrating doing Battlegrounds at 60, and it's not because I feel like Melee Hunter's bad. I don't think Melee Hunter's bad. I just feel like ranged classes are dominating a little bit at level 60, and I am a ranged class. I still can do damage. I think a lot of it depends on the map. A lot of it depends on the makeup. You know, I was a little disappointed to see some rogues kill me, but it's not surprising. I mean, rogues should kill you. I don't care how bad they say rogues are. If a rogue's played by a skilled player, they're still going to tear you up. You know, a skilled rogue. Rogue is such a skillful class that the rogue in the hands of a skillful player, even if rogues are weak in that version of WoW, can still pretty much, you know, do very well. So, what is this? You trying to kill this person? That person needed help, so I just figured I'd help him kill that mob real quick.
Looking for something specific?
But anyways, the Where Winds Meet comes out, I believe, tomorrow. And I definitely plan on playing that a little bit. I'm going to take a break. I mean, I've hit 60 and I haven't really got the chance to play with Vols, so I'm not sure what Vols is doing. I think he's just been busy. And then I did play some Battlegrounds with Nox yesterday, which was really fun. I really enjoyed playing with Nox. He's playing a healer, which is kind of cool, you know, to have someone in there who can kind of throw some heals your way. That was nice. So let's go to store here and let's just see if it's available for download. Okay, we can preload the game. And oof, man. You got a disk space, huh? Well, I guess 1 terabyte's plenty, right? So we'll install here. Accept. And if you guys haven't seen anything about Where Winds Meet, there's a lot of people that are very interested in it. You know, this guy was a little bit too. He seemed too easily impressed, and you can see this UI is a total mobile UI, so which is really disappointing. But Where Winds Meet, I think, does have the option to use a mobile or a kind of. I think, don't quote me on that, but that was definitely a mobile UI. At least it looks like a mobile UI. But I think Kanan does some good content on it, pretty decent content. And you can see here.
It's going to last, mainly because the latest.
So basically what Kanan said is he played Where Winds Meet through the intro section of the game where you first start out, and you played through about 4 hours. And he basically said he would give the game a grade of A. So he gave it, which is good, right? He gave it an A. But he was saying, I don't know how good. You know, Kanan's always good at giving these disclaimers, saying, well, it's good here, but doesn't mean it's going to be good at endgame. Which I just think it sucks that streamers have to do that. I see these streamers come out and cover video games and get like 5,000 subscribers in like a week. And I've been streaming for years and I still don't have 5,000 subscribers. So it always kind of takes me out. But mostly it's because I don't put my face on stream, right? I don't use a webcam. And the other thing is because I don't kiss ass and I don't sugarcoat stuff. I just say it the way it is, which pisses some people off. If I like something, I like it. If I don't, I say it sucks, you know? So Kanan's saying it's a pretty good game.
During the launch, we're going to be going pretty hard. Our guild is open for recruitment, by the way. Be sure to also join our Discord. I will stop plugging myself now, and let's get back to the video. I wanted to give that.
I think. Wanted to see if he did Where Winds Meet. It's Lazy Peon. No, he did it 2 months ago.
Where Winds Meet is probably the most ambitious Chinese wuxia game I've ever played. Up until very recently, I had never even heard of this game, but it's basically an open world RPG that has both a single player mode and a multiplayer mode. What's really impressive about Where Winds Meet is that every building in this game can be entered. NPCs have advanced AI where you can have typed conversations with them to build relationships, or if you want to, you've got the freedom to just start slaughtering NPCs and go on a rampage like you're playing GTA. If someone witnesses you murdering people, they'll run to tell the guards, and you'll rack up a higher and higher bounty. Combat-wise, it's a bit similar to Sekiro in that you've got a posture system with parrying and dodging. You can switch between 2 melee weapons and your bow. You've got multiple abilities as well as abilities called Mystic Art.
Did you see that? Did you? I never saw this before. This gets me excited. The bow looks like Skyrim. I mean, it's an aimed bow. Like, the one thing I hate about MMOs a lot of times is that bows are just like, they're just like World of Warcraft where you shoot and you always hit. Like, you never miss, right? Like, you might have something resisted, but like if you shoot your arrows in WoW, you don't miss with an arrow. Like if you cast a frostbolt, you don't miss with a frostbolt. So check this out. It's definitely, you can see he's aiming the bow.
With parrying and dodging, you can switch between 2 melee weapons and your bow.
Say, and
You've got multiple
it's got the Skyrim kind of crosshair like you would have in Skyrim, which is awesome.
Abilities as well as abilities called Mystic Arts, which can counter certain boss attacks. The world is absolutely rammed full of content, from puzzles to dungeons, treasures and collectibles. In terms of the world exploration and progression, it's a bit similar to Genshin. You'll gather crafting mats, enhance your gear and traverse the environment easily by wall running, climbing, and eventually unlock lightness skills, which allow you to cover massive distances by soaring through the air in true wuxia fantasy. As for character customization, you can upload a photo of your voice and the game will try to make a character that looks like you. The game has a big cosmetic collection system with gacha pools for rare limited time outfits. You've got dyeable cosmetics, mount skins, boat skins, special hairstyles and special character effects. The multiplayer content comes in the form of 5-player dungeons, 10-player raids, 1v1, 3v3 and 5v5 ranked PvP, 30 vs 30 guild PvP, multiplayer minigames such as wrestling, bounty hunting and PvP jailbreak, as well as multiplayer relationship systems leading up to player marriage and also guild housing.
I don't know why people are ever getting married in a video game, whatever. That's kind of weird.
So here I've made it look warm, cool, bright.
So these are like, the game has in-game filters, which I think is really cool. So it's got filters where he's just switching between different filters.
Vivid, intense, and default. Another thing that I've just realized is every building in the game, it seems like you can go inside of. Every building. Most games feel gamey because
Feel gamey.
a lot of the buildings you can't enter. Look at these, they're like, every building's like open, you can see inside of them, there's NPCs, you can go inside and explore. Okay, let's try and find a building that you can't go inside of. Maybe that's more of a challenge. This guy over here is rowing.
Look at him swimming. Look at him swimming.
Okay, I can. Standing on the NPC rowboat, enjoying the view. After changing clothes on the first floor, you can head to the second floor for a bathe. Bathing helps promote blood circulation. Wait, is this like a spa? Okay, we'll have a bathe. What? Change clothes. Dude, they've thought of everything. Yucatan golden thread. Yo!
Oh no, you can go to the spa and change clothes and get in the spa.
It's
That's
a hot
hilarious.
spring.
That's hilarious.
Nice.
Begin bath.
I can
Begin
press
bath.
Q or E. I'm gonna do this in online mode. The floor is slippery. Watch your step. So now I'm in online mode. Let's change my clothes and see if there's any other players here. Unfortunately not. I guess there's not a lot of people on the playtest at the moment. So I've got like a rest and relaxation meter here, which is going up. Oh, if I press E, I think that's like an icon for a massage.
Yeah, it looks like a massage, yeah.
But when
No
I
other
press
players.
it says there's no other players.
So you can
nearby, so maybe
massage-
you can massage with other players.
This is
Yeah,
kinda
so if there was
creepy.
another player here, they could actually massage my
Oh,
character.
that is
and I just
creepy.
leave in my
That is-
bathrobe.
That is a little
Okay,
creepy.
It reclothes me. Well, I still have not found a single building in this game that you cannot enter. Every building seems enterable. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
I'm
it is. It
thoroughly
does.
impressed by
The,
the world
yeah,
of
the
this
graphics.
game.
The graphics are nice.
And this is a game that's just kind of come out of nowhere. I hadn't heard of it before very recently. Where Winds Meet. I think we're going to wrap it up here. So after playing Where Winds Meet for a few days during the recent playtest, my thoughts on the game so far are as follows. Pros: engaging combat with parrying, counters, and mystic arts. The movement feels good, especially when you unlock some lightness skills. The world is incredibly immersive. The fact that you can go inside of every building in the game is really cool. Graphically, the game looks amazing, and I like that you've also got built-in filters to adjust its style to your liking. It takes the best parts of multiple genres and feels like a combination of Genshin, Sekiro, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Blade and Soul. The world is packed with so many puzzles, secrets, side quests, gatherables, treasure chests, challenges, and bosses that I got distracted from the main story constantly in this game by the side content. The game has a lot of interesting social features that I haven't seen done before in other games, such as getting injured or sick, then requiring another player specializing as a healer to meet you and heal you via a minigame. Partaking in wrestling,
Weird.
playing chess, playing cards, performing music, go fishing, argue with NPCs, and so on. The main story so far seems pretty good, with well-animated, fully voice-acted cutscenes. During this playtest, there wasn't any English dubbed voiceover, but for the full release, that will be in the game. Where Winds Meet is actually a decent amount of challenge, especially if you play on the higher difficulties. Even on recommended difficulty, I found the boss fight at the end of
This is something that I noticed on some other player that I was watching play the game, is that it puts this stupid icon like right in the middle of the screen. This would really annoy me. I mean, I understand they're trying to give you some sort of a timer. I don't know if it's like a parry timer, but I don't like that. I would rather have it down, and I don't know.
the first zone MSQ.
I don't like too much hand holding when it comes to combat either. Like, even if the game's difficult, I would prefer to figure it out than to have the game like tell you, hey, you've only got so much seconds, so much time to do a counter.
To be comparable in difficulty to one of the later bosses in the first Berserker Kazan, for example. The game gives you the freedom to build wherever you want. The game gives you the freedom to go on a GTA-style rampage and kill civilians in the city, then escape law enforcement. It can be fully enjoyed solo, but there's also a lot of multiplayer stuff, such as 5-player dungeons, 10-player raids, 1v1, 3v3, and 5v5 PvP, 30 vs 30 guild PvP in a 3-lane map with towers, almost like a MOBA, PvP jailbreak with 10 prisoners and 10 wardens, as well as the Battle Royale extraction mode I tried out during the playtest. Aside from that, you've also got guild housing and relationship systems where it seems like you'll be able to marry with other players if you max out your companionship. The game is completely free to play, all future DLC will be free, and the gacha system is based on cosmetics and decoration items rather than power gain. The game has one of the most in-depth photo modes I've ever seen, the character creation is S tier, and the potential of the cosmetic fashion system is huge due to so many accessory options, outfits with multiple dye components, and unlockable special effects. Cons. Where Winds Meet has so many UI menus and menus hidden within menus that I often found myself getting lost within the game's
So this is a problem that you run into. Like, if you've never played Black Desert when it first came out, and you just try to play Black Desert today, you would kind of run into the same issue where there's just so much in the game. There's so much in the menu systems. You get overwhelmed. I don't like that. That's something that I really dislike. I mean, to me, the beauty of a good video game is in its simplicity, not its like complexity. And it's nice for a video game to have a lot of options, to have a lot of things, but I think they should be presented in a kind of a slow, steady pace. I don't think you want to throw everything at a player right away. And I just these Asian Eastern like MMOs, they put all these weird mini games, and I'm not a fan of the mini game stuff. Like, I don't go to play a MMO to play cards. I don't go to play an MMO to massage under the player's back or something. I mean, there's to me, again, I always say it always goes back to Dungeons and Dragons. I always want to play just a tabletop RPG, with friends in in a video game setting. So I want exploration and I want to enjoy the game with my friends, if I can. But I want to be immersed. But I want it to be immersed because it feels like a real world, not like, oh, let's sit down and play Go Fish. What? Like, I'm not gonna sit down and play Go Fish. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I don't know, but it looks like there's a ton of stuff
UI.
in the game.
Sometimes it feels like the red parry indicator that appears when fighting enemies is a bit inconsistent. At times, if you parry directly after the red flash, you'll parry perfectly, whereas other times you'll parry too early. I wish there was a more consistent visual indicator for parrying, as many enemy attacks feel instant without much tell. The game has a gacha pull system and a battle pass with time-limited rewards, which is fairly common these days.
I don't know what a gacha pull system means. I don't know what that means, pull system. I don't play a lot of... I mean, gacha games, I don't even know what gacha means for these games. I mean, I just think it means that they're just trying to sell you stuff, right? Like, whether it's like cosmetics or... I don't know.
But still, if you're someone that struggles with FOMO, you might not like this aspect of the game. During the playtest, the multiplayer mode was very laggy, not just for me, but for other people I saw playing the game, and getting stun locked by enemies can oftentimes feel annoying, although to be fair, there is a stun break skill to mitigate this. Overall, Where Winds Meet is easily the most ambitious Chinese wuxia game I've ever played, and I'm definitely going to be playing this come full global release. The most impressive thing about this game for me is the world, the attention to detail, the NPC density, the NPC AI, the wildlife, the fact that you can go inside of every building in the game and have the freedom to interact with so many things. I also love the movement and the combat. It feels grounded and impactful due to its animations, yet it's also smooth and fluid. I'm really surprised nobody has brought this game to my attention already, because it's kind of like a next-gen Blade and Soul combined with Genshin, Red Dead Redemption 2 and Sekiro.
And with it being completely free, including DLCs with a cosmetic-focused business model, I definitely recommend checking it out.
But that's it for this video. As always, let me know your thoughts on Where Winds Meet in the comments below, and shout out to the devs for sponsoring this video. Click the link in the pinned comment or video description to check out the official website, join the Discord, and wishlist the game on Steam or PlayStation.
Yeah, so we'll definitely check. The game comes out tomorrow, or actually, I guess today, right? All right, we're preloading the game now. And the release date is November 14th, and it is currently November 14th. So this game plans to unlock in approximately 10 hours. So. Yeah, the world looks immersive. I agree with you there, Purdy. Yeah, wow, the game is 95 gig. It's a pretty big game, but not surprising because there's a lot of stuff going on in it.
That grade out the gate right at the beginning of this video for those of you who just wanted the quick TLDR. Now, if you do give a shit about what I have to say about the game, Where Winds Meet is a hybrid MMORPG. That's
And of course, Ion 2, I believe, also comes out this month. So, and I think that'll be a better game than Where Winds Meet. I think Ion 2 a release date. The problem with Ion 2 is it's coming out in November. God, is it November 16th? Jeez. So yeah. All right, let's log in via the browser. Hopefully. Okay. Just functional cookies. I think I screwed it up. Okay, I got it. We got it. Can we just like what the F? Here we go. Okay. Da, da, da. I don't know, like, I can't remember how you do this. Like with Ion, it's hold on a second. No. Oh yeah, I gotta click Google, I think. There we go. That's what I did. That's what I think I did wrong. Hold on a second. Gotta see. And hold on a second here. Ah, how I love passwords. Not really. Not really. All right, now where's my phone? Hold on a second. Now I've got to open up Gmail on my phone just to authenticate. Okay. So anyways, this is how we log into the Taiwanese. This is how we log into the Purple account, right? You can just use your Google account to set up an account in Purple that you can use for Ion, for the Taiwanese version of Ion 2, right? Because Ion 2 is coming out. Yeah, it is coming out. I believe it's coming out this week on the 16th. Let's see if we could preload the game. So, okay, so we go down here. We're going to go to, I don't see all games, installed games. Yeah, it's not listed here, which normally it is. Let me restart Purple. Normally when I go to my account in Purple, it actually is there. Let's go ahead and close Steam out. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up. Yeah, this is really weird. Normally when I would go to here, we would see Ion 2. And it would, I mean, because I have like a notification to basically say, hey, when Ion 2 comes available, automatically download it. So how do I search? Can we search? Games, setting, manage, Purple, news. Let's go to news. Where's Ion 2? No, lounge, notifications. Store. This is really weird. How do I even search for games? I can't search. There's no search in here. What kind of fucking shit is this? Find games in store. No, here we go. There we go. We had view available games only. That's the problem. All right. I've already I believe pre-registered. You more. All right, so of course the Ion website is amazing. Yeah, English. This doesn't look like English to me. Doesn't translate to English. Yeah, see 11:16. So I think we should be able to download Ion 2 on the 16th. I'm pretty sure through Purple. There is the download the character creator, which was like, yeah, oh god. They did do like a name reservation. They had like 70,000 or 700,000. It was crazy when they opened up their name reservation. Like, I think they had to create like 50 or 60 different servers, and all the servers like filled up like almost instantly. So the amount of people that are trying to play Ion 2 is quite high. So, but yeah, so basically on the 16th, this should, Ion 2 should show up. I don't, yeah. I wish there was more here, but there really isn't. This just takes me to their website. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just saying go to Purple, download it. Ion 2. This is what's going to happen on, I think, the 16th, and then you'll download it, and then you pick your... This is probably the pre-registration. It's telling you how to go in and, like, create your character. And, yeah. This is all part of, like, the pre-reg... I actually have codes that I've already created, because I already pre-registered for Ion. So, I actually already have some codes that are supposed to give me some free stuff in game, I believe. Let me see if I saved the codes. Yeah, I've got a free registration coupon code here saved in my password manager. So, yeah, but yeah, I believe it's coming out. Yeah, good night, pretty. But I believe it's coming out on the 16th. So to today, Werewolves Meet's coming out on the 16th. We got Ion 2 coming out. I don't know. I mean, none of these games look. They're not like like. I don't think either one's going to be something that I would play very long. There's just something I'd play for, like. I mean, really, Werewolves Meet I'll probably play for like a couple hours, and that's about it. Because I can't. It's not my style of game. Like the art, and it just isn't. It's not really my style. I'm kind of like Volstay, where I want a more kind of gritty, grim, dark, like very medieval, kind of dangerous world. Like Dungeons and Dragons, monsters, and I want a more dangerous world, not a wushu or a Asian style MMO. That's not really my thing. They look pretty and everything. The only thing about the Werewolves Meet that looks cool is the combat looks like it would be fun. So I actually was way more interested in Chrono Odyssey. I thought Chrono Odyssey had much more of a fantasy look to it. But anyways, I'll let you guys go. I'm fading fast. I'm getting tired. I need to get some sleep. But we'll see. We got those couple games coming. If Volstay and Nox get online and they want to do Battlegrounds together, that would be fun. I'll do some Bronzebeard, Ascension Bronzebeard Battlegrounds, and then even maybe get an arena team together, maybe do some arena. I don't know, we'll see. But I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace out. Ugh.